for a couple of nights I hadn't been able to sleep, and it's nice. You could just say there was a full moon, so a lot of people have a trouble sleeping during a full moon. I don't think it's that simple to just say, oh, it's the moon, because yes, the moon affects our sleep, definitely, but it also reveals things. So I think for me, it revealed that I hadn't been working out very well. I hadn't been taking the time to just stop during the day, stop and stretch. I hadn't, what else? Just many little things like that. And you cannot lie to the moon. I tried, and I think it also reflects a lot of heavy metals in your body, and that's why I'm ordering some kelp. Yeah, we're going to fix that. The moon and the sleep made me think, and before I went to bed last night, I heard this annoying tips that if someone follow you, oh, this is so emotional. If someone followed you around with a camera, from when I heard it until I went to bed, every little thing, and then this morning they handed the video to you and they said, this is your life. Are you happy with it? This is how you lived your life? Can you understand why my guides, they're so annoying? Because I was there 1 a.m. looking at my life, and yeah, it's motivation. It's a motivation when you feel like you're at the point where you outgrew your life, or not your life. It's not your life, it's you outgrew a season. And I felt like that. But it's the space in between. You just want to run to the next, but you know that you can't, because you have to actually take the steps to get there. And the great thing about what I shared earlier about YouTube and sharing things, even if it might not land with anyone, it's that on the YouTube you can never get negative views. You can get negative views, but you can't get -10 views. That's also motivation, because then if you experienced getting 0 or 1, that is you, or 10, that is all you, that you know it basically it can't get much worse than that. And on that note, if you want to get rich and you want to trade crypto, it's not the same. It can go both ways. Yeah, and I think that's why when I asked my guides, so there were actually there were two I have 2 roads here now. 2 roads I wanted to go for this video. The one the one was maybe it's the same. Yeah, it might all be the same, but it would have been so long. So let's just take the road that comes first. I'll wait for it. I'll just wait here for it. Yeah, I think this one is funny. So, as I've shared many times, I used to do channelings with my friend. Amazing channeler. I just love that. It's like now I learned to call it storm. That's a great word because I didn't have a word for it, but it's the moment where you don't even want to stay inside yourself, but that's the only place you can be. And then I would run up to my neighbor here and we would do a channeling. This would happen once a month or once every 2 weeks, or because when I did that, when we done the channeling, I was like a new person and I would be fine at least for a week, at least. It's like they push the button and reset and there she is, new person. And so I was kind of obsessed with that. And one of our last ones, I asked about crypto, and no, not crypto, I just asked about the Shiba Inu coin, cause I love Shiba Inu, and that coin, I saw so much potential, like 0.00000000000. So I asked them, and they saw me, and they said, we're much more interested in what's going on in your sewing room. In your sewing room. What? I understood what they said in that moment. And to me that was insane. But I know why. It's because when you're sitting there, you're trading crypto or you're investing, and then you look at the risk, it's not a good feeling. At least not if you're not an expert or rich expert. Then it creates more, so it creates anxiety, of course it does. But when you're here, the worst thing that can happen is that you make a mistake and you lose the fabric, and then you have a lot more fabric, and it's not the end of the world. And the fabric that you used, it was dusting down, nobody used it. It would not have been used if you didn't use it. And so it's not, there's no risk. And on the other side, when you do succeed, because you will succeed too, that's magic. And that's why I understood what they said. It's because in those moments right there, nothing can, no money, no money, no money, no money. It's that feeling. Yeah, and I couldn't sleep, and that's the end of the story. Actually, I wasn't done. So what happened was that video that they said they would make and show it to me and say, this is your life, this was your life, it happened. So yesterday I didn't really, the iPhone set itself up, a new iPhone, and I have been living under a rock, so there's so many things I don't, it made a video of all of my videos, and it was so cute. That's why when I saw that, okay, so I have a clip from earlier today where I had just watched that. Take a look at this. Okay. Question: have you ever seen a photo of yourself and then you couldn't look at it? it was like you just couldn't look at it. And then 5 years later, someone shows you that photo and you love it so much. You can't believe it's you, and you realize that moment when you were blind. You couldn't see yourself. And it's true. I watched that back and I realized that, first of all, there's so many clips in there I would never really want to show anyone. But then I would show everyone because I'm not I'm not picture perfect. I was apparently never picture perfect, even if I wanted to be. And I think that's important because it's so safe to hide and to keep pretending that you are picture perfect when you're actually just a human being living in 2026. Yeah, I know. Seriously. I watched that video and then I thought, that's my life. That's such a good life. That's so beautiful. And the highlights, the clear highlights were the moments with other people, of course, especially the children, but then also those moments when I filmed. Like, you know, when you finish a project and you film it, and for you catch that feeling. It's like caught on camera, that one moment when you completed something you've been working on. It's not a big deal, but for you it's a feeling, so it's a big deal. And that's a life. That can be a very fulfilling life, strangely enough. But then we have all these days, because now I've had a lot of dreams come true. I know that no matter what happens, I will die happily, for sure. But when I said about one day, it's like every day is our life. This is my life right now. How ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos lately, over this past year, and they've kept me going. Like, they're like rocket fuel, for real. And if I could be rocket fuel for someone else, that's purpose. That's real purpose. About that topic, when I couldn't sleep, I just thought about this. I was a child asking my mom, Mom, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be, Mom? I asked her this question a lot of times. Every time her answer was the same. I want to be an airport. She wanted to be an airport. I don't think she truly wanted that, but I believed her, so for her, I hope that one day she would achieve that dream. I couldn't. Wow. I watched that video back and it's crazy. in my 25 years of life, I never even allowed myself to see myself like that. If I had, oh no, I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it. So if I end up posting that video, I think this woman, she's a queen. But vet du hva? The only thing that could do justice if I post a video where I look like that, I look like myself. Where I look like myself. The only thing ever that would do justice or to my ego, that would be okay one day, is that if I end up being a name like Elon Musk, Donald Trump. I wasn't going to say any more names, but I forgot the end in between. And then it was like we expected one more name, but there wasn't another name. I need to end up like Elon Musk or Donald Trump. Not like them, like their personalities. I need to end up like an icon. Doesn't matter how you look. Who cares? No one. Because it's beyond that. It's so beyond that. I haven't lived beyond that ever. When I grew up, one of my biggest dreams was to be a model. Of course, you love models. Who does? We love models. We don't know them, but we know that we want to look like them. And that was enough. I have had a super hard time swallowing that I might not become a model. And that's why I'm saying Elon Musk or Donald Trump, because if you have that kind of impact, if you get something out of yourself that powerful, then you can love yourself. That's what I mean. Then you can love yourself for who you truly are. Oh my god. It's so sad. I need a break. To be honest, I don't think this video can get much worse. It's not possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's not. I don't think it can be that much worse for my ego. So, another story from last night. Couldn't sleep, and my dogs visited me. My guides. No, I wanted to share a story. Yeah. I'm not crazy, actually. I'm actually not crazy. No. It's about the Shiba Inu. I know very few dog races. But I know Shiba Inu. This is why that, okay, so take 10. No, it's not take 10. Take 5.